I woke up today, so that means I have to put myself through this again. I am once again reacting to TikToks. This time, it is gun control TikToks. These people, as you can probably tell, do not know what the hell they are going to be talking about. Let's take a look to see what their arguments are for gun control, shall we?
I fucking hate mass shootings, they are so fucking evil. But why the fuck in America can't we fucking agree though? Let's take a look at those that took the action that was needed, like Australia, Norway, Canada, UK, New Zealand, and Sweden. All these countries pass more gun restrictions, and guess what? Their mass shootings are dwindling to almost fucking none. I hope one day the USA can get a fucking clue. Our prayers and thoughts do not resolve this motherfucking.
Alright, so we heard from that moron. And as you can tell, he said, oh no, we need to have more gun restrictions like all these different countries. Well, Sweden actually has quite a bit of guns, dude. They're actually required to have one in Sweden. Just saying. Canada, on the other hand, yes, they have a lot more restrictions, but that has not come out with a massive backlash. And still, if you look at these countries, their murder rate's kind of the same. It's like guns aren't the problem, right? But what do I know? I'm just someone on the internet that has a brain that can draw logical conclusions. Like, oh, wait, this doesn't...
Okay, so I'm going to talk about this because a lot of people seem to get the wrong idea. So I constantly get comments that say she claims she's a leftist, but she's for gun control. 1, I don't claim to be a leftist. I just say I'm on the left. 2, although it is unlikely, you can be a leftist and be pro-gun control. Now, I'm going to talk about why I am pro-gun control. 1, it's personal. When I was 17, I was held at gunpoint and robbed. And I assume most of you don't know what it feels like to have a gun to your head for 5 minutes straight, but I wouldn't want that for anyone. Yet it happens every fucking day in America. And gun control is not gun eradication. I do believe people have the right to own a gun. That is, if they go through a psychological evaluation and a proper licensing procedure. I'm against background checks because of the disparities in the criminal justice system, but if you guys are just okay with seeing these constant mass shootings because you want to arm the proletariat, and I might be misreading that, but it's very inconsiderate.
I had to watch that again for a second because she said, although I don't call myself a leftist, I consider myself on the left. Okay, there's some gears there that I do not understand what the hell you're talking about there. And then she went on and going on like that, and then you'll be a leftist and support gun control. Well, obviously, look, the Democrats are on the left, you idiot. Are you serious? Oh my God. Look, I understand with her saying like psychological evaluations. Yes, I can kind of agree with that. But what about the people that are in your situation, ma'am? Let's be honest, all right? If you had a gun, you probably would still have that stuff that you were robbed from, all right? And let's talk about this. So, a good amount of women have stalkers. They have crazy exes. Are we going to tell them that they need to take a psychological evaluation before they get to protect themselves? This is a matter of life or death for most people. Are we saying that they can't do that? All right. Let's take a look at another one. As we can see, all of these have been just, emotional reactions to everything. The first one saying your thoughts and prayers don't do anything, but our gun control will. Well, no, your gun control will not do anything because the more gun control we've had in the States, we've been having more mass shootings. They did not see that correlation to everything. At least this woman here said that, yes, I believe you should have a gun to protect yourself, 100%. All right, that was the least left-leaning explanation of gun control that I've heard ever. But we have the first guy, and he's going all like, well, we just need to get rid of them. Well, here's the thing. We have more guns than people in this country. All right? And you have to understand that these people that do these mass shootings are not psychologically sound. And we're talking about all of these different people that are going on like, oh yeah, I wanted to go shoot up these places, but what are the majority of these places that they shoot up? Oh yeah, it's gun-free zones. I wonder why they're shooting up gun-free zones. Are we seriously not seeing the correlation in the modern day? No, because all of that matters is our feelings. We do not like to think with logical explanations, right to the point.
So when are we going to talk about the fact that of these 606 mass shootings in the United States this year, not one of them was perpetuated by a woman?
Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's not the 606 that you cared to look up? Because there are mass shootings that are committed by women each year. Here. It's honestly just like, oh, hey, yeah, no, it hasn't been done by women. Really? That is your freaking stance on it? In another video, this woman said that men shouldn't have guns because they're the ones that do the mass shootings. Well, the men that do these, the people that do these, are not psychologically sound in the head. We have a mental health crisis in America. I mean, what do you expect? Well, what do you expect for the last 30, 40 years that we're telling people, oh, yeah, you're good to go. You can do anything you want. Well, here's a participation trophy. There's nothing wrong with you. We're telling these people all of these lies to their face. And we're supposed to think that the repercussions of our actions have nothing to do with it? By the way, there are mass shootings that are committed by women. And I'll just pull up a few right now. Oh, good Lord. Now with all of the idiots that I've reacted to, I feel like we need to end on a good video.
911, what's your emergency?
Please help me. Someone broke into my home. They have a gun.
You can't be serious.
What are you talking about? They have a gun. Help me.
Sir, that's impossible. Those have been banned.
What? No. He has a gun. Please send help now.
Okay.
My
I know you're trying to prank
Oh my
me,
God,
aren't you?
he's inside.
Yeah, you can't fool me, man. Prove it then. Prove it. That's funny. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Alright, that was a good one. Thankfully, we could end on that one. Alright. Now, if you want to see more of my content, in all honesty, I don't care what the hell you do. If you don't want to, go ahead, click the subscribe button. If you're on YouTube, click the follow button on Rumble. I also want to make this announcement. So I will be at CPAC on Friday and Saturday. The first 5 people that take a picture with me and send it to my email, politicallyunhinged@gmail.com, will get free merch when the merch line is inevitably dropped. We will be having all of these smart-ass comments that I make on the show once the merch line is dropped, as I said. All right, thank you, and God bless.